Welcome to the Garnet B. Rickard Recreation Complex on Pad A for the Under 11 Clarington Toros AAA team. Now taking on a tough task in Barrie, trying to keep their undefeated streak alive. They come up with a couple wins and a tie. The last game we were able to do for MJ Broadcasting was a tie versus North Central. And then they beat the Central Ontario Wolves the next night. And it looks like Poposki's going to get the first shot in net there for Toros. That goes wide of him, and Senye is at the other end for Barrie. Dennison trying to take this in to lead things off. That's not going to be able to take one to the net. Taken away by the Colts as they lead this out of their own end. 3-on-2, back up the other way, trying to start a rush. Good job there by number 12. There's a shot and a big save there right in front of the goal, right from the side of the net. And they score, though, from the side. Ewick, I believe, is the one that fired that one in. And it makes it 1-0 Barrie, 29 seconds in. .39 seconds into the game, and Barrie Junior Colts have taken a 1-0 lead. Have this one at center, looking for that lead pass. Good break up there by Radowski, trying to bring this in. He gets knocked off the puck. Goes off to that left corner. Looking out in front of the net. Nobody there to take the pass, but a Barrie Junior Colt as they lead this out of their own end. All the way in over the line, stays onside. Good job there by number 11 to stay inside. But now it's going to get picked up here by the Toros as they bring this in with a pass up through center and brings it over the line. Goes back in behind the Barrie net as they get an opportunity to try and clear this. That'll come down the ice right back here in front of us to be taken up now here by Hunter Withers. Trying to take advantage here of a Barrie change. Moving it over here to the other side as they move this out. That was Mason Mitchell, number 44, moving it out of his own end. Dumping this one in. That's going to miss the net. Go back in behind. Withers will try and flip this away. And here comes an opportunity for Grennan looking for the lead pass. It's tape to tape as they bring this in. Schlitt trying to take this one to the front of the net. Stopped it by Senya, but we're getting our first penalty of the game as he gets taken down, taking one to the front of the goal. It's Robbins who goes to the box for Barrie. So after taking down Schlitt on that partial breakaway, Barrie opened up the scoring, but now the Toros get an opportunity for their power play to try and click. They started over here with Hunter Withers. His shot goes in down low, looking to take this shot right on net. That gets tipped wide from the side of the net. They went for that deflection at the left side of the goal. Backhanded out in front. That's going to miss everybody. Stay in the zone. Might have a speaker in the way here, so my apologies on that. That goes down the ice. Stop here by Poposki and dropped away from their own end with a lead pass for Grennan. Now picked up and brought in here. Another pass for Yari Grennan, who brings us in. Not going to be able to shoot it, so he keeps control of it now. Looking out in front. There's a pass there for Caden Dennison, who can't shoot that. Went over his stick, and back comes Bly in over the line. Bly is off to the races. Left pad save there by Poposki with a huge stop as he gets his left pad on that to take away that short-handed opportunity by Bly. Now the face-off is coming off to his left of the goal. Won by Barrie as they try and keep this in. That's McKee putting it behind. Dennison's got to race back there to try and win the battle, and he does. Up through center. They're going to look for a pass that was out of the reach of Mason Poposki. Poposki's going to try and pick this one off, but he was out of the reach of him. Goes off to the right corner now. From their own end, Barrie will lead this in. Still 40 seconds left to go on the penalty to Robbins. Bly's shot, his second shot, short-handed. This one came into Poposki, and a great glove save that time as Bly followed up on his own rebound. But once again, Poposki was able to come up with that nice glove hand stop and hold on to it. But Barrie have had the more chances here, and they're the team that are short-handed. Back in behind the net, Lawson tried to get it over here for Sigmund, who can't get it out of his own end. Captained by Barrie as they're looking for more pressure here behind the net. Hewitt, the goal scorer here, in behind the goal to try and set it up in front. Back here to the line. Trying to keep it in there, and he does. That was number 10, Higgins. Trying to put it back in the zone. Flipped away here. Up through center by Radurski as they lead this in. And another quick pass as they try and shoot this. Stopped there by Senyo with a left pad save. Right back in behind the goal again. The penalty to Robbins is over. Barrie will take this away, but not out of the zone. Good job to keep that in. That's going to come right here in front of us for Lawson. Lawson went for that lead pass. Overskated it there, but can't put it back in the zone. Was Radurski. From center. Barrie are just going to dump this in the zone. Taken away. Lawson's got that here in front of us. Trying to find a way to get away from the checker. Moves it over here for Mason Mitchell instead with a stretch pass. Yari Grennan picks it up. Lead pass for TJ Slitt, trying to bring this in. That goes behind the net. From behind the goal, he's getting crowd off to that right side, trying to get some help to get the puck free and lead to an opportunity, but it's back behind the net for Barrie. Lead pass was almost broken up there by Withers, but here comes an opportunity now for Sherritt, and Sherritt can't shoot it. Good job there by Hunter Withers to come back there nicely on defense. Trying to dig this out. Walks it out in front. Nobody there to take it away. TJ Slitt will, and they'll move it to the other side as they move this up. Trying to bring this in over the line. Centering pass is going past everybody. Off to that right corner. They're looking at in front for Yari Grennan for a pass that can't come to him to the slot area. Right there also number 55, Carter Poposky. Trying to do something here with it. Here comes an opportunity to try and skate for Barrie as they lead this in. Here comes an opportunity now for number 87. All the way in. He's going to send one right in front. Toros are trying to find it. Barrie's trying to find it as well. And the only one who's able to keep his eye on it and get a face-off is Poposky in the Toros goal. Number 9 now to take this draw. Wins it cleanly back here for Barrie. Trying to take a shot. McKee couldn't. Good pressure on there by Poposky to try and cause a turnover along with Bays and Dennison. And that is coming in offside. Face-off is coming off here just outside the blue line. Won by Barrie as they move this over here. Poposky's trying to put pressure on to try and cause a turnover. Dennison's going to come over here as well. Lead pass for Clark. He's not going to get to it. Goes back in behind the goal now. Barrie get the opportunity to try and clear. It's not going to work. Good job by Nash Brandt. Trying to stick to his man, Nana. In behind the goal, Nana's got the puck. Nana gets it back to the line, but kept in there by Barrie. Pushed back in behind the goal now. Nana's going after this again. Getting it back to the line. Here's a shot. Tipped on the way through. It's going to go in wide of the goal. And go off to the corner. Brandt's going to try and hold his man there. Dennison's going to try and chip it away. It comes over here to the other side. Nana is on that. Throws it in front. And they score right in front of the net. On a pass from Nana out in front of the goal for number 29. Out in front to snap it. Past the blocker hand to Poposky to make it 2-0. That was Bly who got that goal. He had a couple of short-handed opportunities that would stop Poposky, but not that one. That one was fired over his blocker hand on a one-timer to make it 2-0. Lawson pressured on there, trying to get it up through center. And it comes up for Radowski. Can't get a pass for Cameron Ellis. Getting it over here for Kyson Kabongo. That's going to go over his stick and go back into the Barrie end. Trying to come after it there and put some pressure on to cause a turnover there. Was Ellison behind. He was looking for Radowski out in front, but here comes an opportunity back up the other way. They're going to bring this over the line with a pass over everybody and back into the corner. Here comes Sigmund behind. Dryden Sigmund tried to get it out of his own end, gets kept in by Barrie. They're going to look for a pass for Blaise instead. Pushes it down low, back and behind. Going to cut right to the center of the ice where it gets taken away by Radowski, but not out of the zone though. Here comes Hewitt. Vuka shot. That gets blocked there by Lawson. Buick looking for his own rebound, but Carter Lawson's able to sweep that one away. They're trying to dig this out of their own end. There was Radowski, couldn't do it. Radowski gets another opportunity. He can't get it out. Here's a pass to the other side, broken up nicely, and out come the Toros from their own end as Kabongo dumps that deep back into the Barrie end. Goes off on a change as Barrie brings this up through center. Leading it all the way in there is Blaze with a shot. That's going to roll right in for a right pad save for Poposky. They're going to try and get this out of their own end with a lead pass. Got it up there as they try and bring it in here for Yari Grennan. Grennan trying to put it in behind the net. I believe that's Whitehead as well, number 16, in behind the goal out there. That shot gets blocked, still trying to find it. Taken off his feet as it's back in behind the net, and we're getting a penalty. Once again, coming to Barrie. This one will go for tripping, and another power play heading to the Toros' way as they try and get back into this game. Henry is the culprit for tripping for Barrie. Face-off comes to the left of Senya. That'll come out through center, through the neutral zone, skating after it. It's got a hustle. Withers moves it over there to the other side as they try and find an open lane for Mitchell with a lead pass. Mason Mitchell couldn't get it out of his own end. This is going to lead to a short-handed opportunity, but can't get one to the front of the net with Sherritt. Sherritt's still in there trying to find this one, and this time he's going to get tipped up, and we'll get our first Toros penalty as well. This one is going to come for tripping. Mason Mitchell gets the penalty for the Toros, who will play 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 34 seconds with 47 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Your goal scorers Buick for Barrie and Bly for Barrie as well. 2-0 in favor of them, trying to tip this out of their own end. Playing 4-on-4 hockey, trying to get this out of their own end. Gets away from the checker, gets the opportunity to shoot it, couldn't. Sets it up in front, and the Toros defense clears that away. Goes right back in behind, trying to clear this out from out of their own end. Comes around the other corner there for number 27, TJ Schlitt, who tips it past Robbins. Here comes Schlitt, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. Schlitt now trying to walk this one out. It goes off to the corner. Right in front, trying to shoot it, and he's not going to be able to beat the buzzer. The Barrie Junior Colts have a 2-0 lead, heading to period number 2 for this under-11 AAA game here at the Rickard Arena. 46 seconds on the penalty to lead off for Barrie to Henry. That goes down the ice. Nana's out there. He set up the second goal by Bly. Here comes an opportunity for the Toros with a lead pass, trying to break through, but it was Ellis who got swept away from the puck. Cameron Ellis trying to get there on the other end. It comes around the other side for Lawson. Can't get it out of his own end. Carter Lawson has it again from behind the goal. He tries to get it out of his own zone. He hit his own man on the clearing attempt. Here comes Barrie looking for the pass. Taken away here by the Toros as they lead it up. There's another trip up through center. This one isn't going to get called, though. 2 of them got called back to back. That one, he lets go. Right back in behind the goal, Higgins has got it. Higgins will take this from behind his own net and now try and move it up. It's a lead pass up through center as they try and start a 2-on-2 rush. Trying to get around the defender. He's not going to be able to. Good job to stick to him. There's a shot that's going to go in wide of the goal. Here's a shot that's not going to make it through the net. It'll go in behind here for the Toros as they look to try and find an open lane out of that right side. The penalty now to the Toros is over, so they've killed that off. That abbreviated power play for Barrie. Getting this back to the line. There's a shot skipping in, deflected on the way through. Didn't make it to the net. Kept in again by Barrie at the line, but now comes an opportunity. Couldn't go with it as he got tripped up. But in comes now Poposky trying to get it. He collides. Here comes Henry with it now. Henry with a pass to the other side as they bring this in for Clark. Clark sets it up. Stopped there by Poposky on that shot. Taken away by the Toros as they try and get it up there for Dennison. That got broken up. Shot! And they score on a turnover out in front of the net. The Toros turned it over, trying to get it out of their own end, and Barrie capitalized, putting it glove hand past Poposky, and it's a 3-0 lead. Dennison trying to win that draw versus Buick. Here comes an opportunity to bring it in here for the Colts. Hit under the boards, put it back in behind the net. Trying to walk it out in front. There's nobody there to take the pass. From behind, they try and stuff that one in from the side, and another one from the side of the net. They'll put that one in and take a 4-0 lead. Face off here from center. Trying to win that battle against Buick. Kept in by Barrie, slapped deep back in behind the net, kicks a ricochet. Poposky drops it back in behind his own goal now. Trying to get it out past number 15. He skips one in right to Poposky, who makes that easy save. Toros take it away from their own end with a lead pass, and it's up here again. Brought in by Grennan. Yuri Grennan with some moves, but ran out of tricks there as he had it knocked away from him at the last minute before he could break away. Taken away now by Barrie as they move it out of their own end. Schlitt tried to stick to it. Here comes an opportunity for number 34 in over the line. He's off to that right corner. Once again, we can't see into that right corner because of the speakers that are sticking up here at the Rickard at this moment. My apologies on not getting it up here for Grennan, who clears it away. All the way down the ice. That is coming back into the Barrie end. From their own zone, keeping control of it. A lead pass that goes past Whitehead. Goes tape to tape here for number 93, who tries to bring it in. That's Bly, I believe, who puts it back in behind. Coming around the other side now. Get pressure on to try and steal it away, but Barrie are right there to try and put it in. 93 is Henry. Sorry for Barrie, and they got the opportunity to clear. That's going past everybody. It's going to skip all the way down and go for icing. Face-off is coming off now to the right of Poposky as that one goes in wide of the net. Trying to get this one out of their own end. Here comes another opportunity. That's not going to get past Lawson. Carter Lawson doing his job, trying to get it out of his own end, but got kept in there from the line by Barrie. Now gets around Lawson and off to the left corner. Looking at in front, opportunity to shoot that. That gets blocked on the way through. Good job by Sigmund. Blocked that on the way through before it hit Poposky in the Toros goal. Looking for a pass here for Grizel. Couldn't get to it. Martins is trying to bring it up here, number 87. Getting it up at his own end is Martins as he leads us in. Coast to coast, rushed by Martins is in on net. Stopped there by Poposky. Knocked down here again by Granville. Grizel. Grizel gets this now and dumps it in. His pass for Nana. As Nana's bringing it in, he shoots it, and there's a left pad saved by Poposky. Got his left toe on that off Nana. Back in behind. Another opportunity to try and clear this out of their own end. It's Barrie over there trying to keep it in. Nana's in there trying to dig it free. Lawson trying to win this battle on the right side. It's a two-on-two battle over there to try and dig the puck free. It's going to be another battle. That goes in behind the net. Toros trying to get it out of their own end here. It's on that right side as they try and set it up. It's from behind the goal now. And we're going to get a whistle as we'll get a hooking penalty coming up. Grennan's now going to take this draw to open up this power play. Wins it cleanly. Backhand to the front of the net. Here comes an opportunity. Backhand. Another one right front of the goal. Stopped by Senya. Back in behind, though, the Toros have control. Trying to set that up in front there, I believe, is Whitehead. As it's back in behind, they get it back to the line. Nobody there to take it. It's going to roll right into Poposky at the other end. He's going to freeze this one up with Nana coming into the zone, looking for a loose puck. Trying to take this from their own end. It's a lead pass. Here comes an opportunity for Finley Whitehead. Whitehead, shot on net. Stopped by Senya. Still loose from the side. Schlitt was looking to poke it through the legs, but he was able to close him up and keep control of it. But we're getting a head contact penalty, and it's coming to Barrie. Two-man advantage is coming up for the Toros as this penalty goes to number 16 for head contact. It went to number 16, McKee, for Barrie. Face-off is off to the right of Senya, to be taken by Yuri Grennan right now. He's going to take it against Martins, and Grennan wins it. Goes back to the line. Toros trying to take advantage here. That'll come off the boards for Mason Mitchell. Mitchell isn't going to be able to shoot it, so he backhands it out in front. That was taken away there by Grizel with a nice play. Toros still have it. Trying to move it around. Here comes a shot for Whitehead coming up, and he's going to be stopped there with the stick of Senya. Barrie get it. Barrie dump it down the ice. All the way down into the corner. Racing after it in his own end now to pick that up. He's going to try and start something with a lead pass. Got to get flipped to the other side as they try and bring this in. And it's brought up over the line here for Yari Grennan and over the blue line now. Grennan looking for somebody to give it to. Gives it to Schlitt. TJ Schlitt from the slot area. Here's a shot. That gets blocked there as Mitchell stepped into one. Nice play to keep that in for Grennan. Yari Grennan's got a man out of front but couldn't pass. Lost his footing. Picked up by Barrie. Dumped down the ice past Mitchell. And no icing. 25 seconds left to go on the first penalty as it's back in behind the goal now. Knocked down there by Barrie's Higgins and put deeper back in behind the goal. They're going to try and start this out again. The lead pass here for Mason Poposky over his stick. Found by Barrie and dumped by Barrie back down the ice. Back into the corner goes Hunter Withers after it now. Withers trying to dig away at first. Penalty is over there to Barrie as Clark is free. Kept in here again by Higgins at the line, but it comes in offside. And it was actually a 4-minute penalty for head contact to McKee, so there's still 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go on that penalty. Crump is going to take this draw, number 34 for Barrie. Now it's down to a 5-on-4. Dumping this deep back in behind the net. And that goes for icing. Crump again is going to take this draw. Short-handed in the Toros end. Won by Barrie. Big defensive win for them as they shoot one from the line. It gets stopped there by Poposky. Toros get that loose puck as they try and clear it out of their own end. As that's Grizel who knocked that down and put it back into the Toros end. That lead pass is broken up, nicely read. As he goes off to the left side, puts it behind. Looking to walk this out. Good drop pass in behind the goal here for Barrie. Looking to set this one up from behind. There's nobody there. He's going to stick right to him. Make sure he can't do anything with the puck. Toros will take it away as they lead this up through center. We're going for a lead pass. They'll bring this in up over the line. Bringing it over the blue line. There was Nash Brandt as he puts that deep. Trying to keep this in here from the line. It's still loose there from the side. They're trying to walk it out with a pass. It gets broken up there by Barrie. Not out. And another opportunity now for Gravel as he leads us up. Gravel started this from the Toros bench, but his backhand is stopped. Cleared away past the Barrie defense and down the ice. From their own end now, picking it up there is Cootie as that goes off back down for icing. Face-off is coming off to the right of Carter Poposky. They're trying to go back to the line. Toros take it away as they look for some open ice up through center. Grennan's coming up over the line to try and start this. Has it in behind. Trying to set it up from the blue line now. The shot is blocked there by Lawson. Trying to keep it alive, and he does. But his dump in was knocked down there by the Toros and dumped by Barrie back down the ice again, back into the corner. So back to pick it up there is Dryden Sigmund. Sigmund from his own end with a pass was out of the reach. Now picked up here by Higgins. Went over his stick and goes back into the zone. Trying to put some pressure on there was Yari Grennan from behind. They've got Whitehead waiting in front. Backhand just wide from the side by Grennan. Picked up by Barrie. Get that up through center for Nana. As Nana goes to the other side. Picking this one up off the boards. Nana's going to go to the front of the net to look for a rebound, and Poposky's going to swipe that away. Back here to the line here for Barrie. Not read well. 2-on-1. Back up the other way, led by Finley Whitehead. Whitehead is going to go by himself this time. Whitehead backhand isn't going to get to the net. It was a 2-on-1, but the Toros' other player was going to the bench, which was Schlitt. Here comes Nana. In over the line. Nana with a shot. Tried to go 5-hole. Poposky closed it up. Nana's back on it again. Back here to the line over his stick. as he was trying to pull the trigger from the line. 2-on-1. This one is going to be a 2-on-1 back up the other way. But coming back as well to try and take it away as they took off that pass. Trying to keep it here in the zone is number 9, Dennison. From behind the goal. Trying to keep it back there. It's back in behind the net as they try and dig it free from the Toros player. It goes back off to the side. Back here to the line again for Dennison, was tipped over his stick all the way down the ice, and it goes for icing. Face-off is coming off to the left now of Senya. They try and get it back there for Colton Drew. Couldn't get it. Here comes an opportunity now. Right to the front of the net. Stopped by Senya, but it's still loose. And Kabongo's got the rebound. Kyson Kabongo with a backhand pass. Got knocked down out in front. And it's now Martins who brings it up after intercepting the pass. Brings it over the line. Martins a shot to the net. Steered off to the left by Carter Popaski. Trying to clear this out of their own end, and it comes out. Blaze has got it. Blaze from his own end. That was almost turned over as Kabongo was putting pressure on. From their own end now it's Grosel trying to move this up. Here comes an opportunity now for Martins over the line. Martins shot. Stopped there by Popaski. Didn't get his glove on. Got enough of his glove on it to knock it down, but couldn't control the rebound, but it got swept away anyway before Barrie's player could do some damage from the slot area. Toros will try and get this out. That's kept in there by Blaze at the line. Back into the corner it goes. Wrapped around the boards as they try and get this up. From their own end, he's going to try and start this out from center. Bringing it up over the line. Ellis with a drop pass. Kabongo, a shot is going in wide. Kyson Kabongo on it. Not going to be able to get to it as it gets clipped away. Here comes Crump with it now. Crump from his own zone. Trying to get around the checker. He's playing him well. Pushing him wide as that was Sigmund who tried to push him wide, but a pass out in front of the net got tipped into the back of the goal, and it's 5-0 Barrie. Face off here from center. Trying to move this up out of his own end with a lead pass. That one over the stick there of Whitehead. Yuri Grennan trying to put pressure on here and behind. But it's an opportunity now for Barrie from their own zone. We'll move it over here for Crump. He's not going to be able to get to it as Whitehead's putting pressure on. Finley Whitehead trying to get that puck here in the zone. Trying to come in there with Sigmund. He'll keep it in, but his shot gets blocked on the way through. Still loose there as they try and get to it as Canyo has had it taken away. Back in behind the goal now. Trying to spin off the checker and throw it out in front. Nobody there but a Navy jersey as they read this in. Lead this up. From his own end. Starts this with a pass. Nice blocker save there by Popaski as he came up big on that. Sigmund tried to get it out of his own end for Schlitt, and TJ Schlitt couldn't get a stick on that to get it out. Still loose from the side. They're trying to dig it free, but Barrie have got it. Here's a shot hitting a stick and going off to the right side. From their own zone now. It's a lead pass up through center, and here comes Yuri Grennan. Grennan with a pass. Tried to hit Schlitt. TJ Schlitt is on that right side. Along with Grennan. Coming around the boards here for Mitchell, who's going to try and keep it in. Mason Mitchell now gets it for Grennan, trying to walk out with some moves. Had it knocked away off his stick. Good job there from the line, but now has it taken away there. As that was Whitehead who got taken down. Back up comes Nana. Nana's in the zone, but his backhand was blocked. From their own end, they start this with a lead pass. Right up through center for Caden Dennison. Dennison trying to get away here. Sets it up in front. And the pass was in the feet. And a shot stopped by Senya. Right there from the side, and the Toros can't capitalize. That's one of their bigger chances here in the second period, but Senya had the answer there, closing up the 5-hole. Dennison now to take this draw with Liam Bays on his right side. And Popaski on the left. Back on defense, Colton Drew and Nash Brandt. Trying to dig this out from their own end. He's trying to get around the defender. Nash Brandt trying to stick to him. Good job there by Brandt. Then he gets taken down. Off to the side and behind the goal. Trying to go back here to the blue line with a backhand pass. That's going to be the buzzer for period number 2, and a couple more Barrie goals added in that second period, and a tough hill to climb for the Toros to go to the third, down 5-0. Over the Toros. Toros have had a couple of chances, but not near as many as Barrie, who have come in here and taken full control of this game. Here comes a backhand right to the front of the net. Stopped by Poposky. Looks behind him. There's nothing there as it's in between his pads. Face-off is coming off to his right. Won by Barrie cleanly, but the shot is in the feet. Good block out in front. Trying to take this away on a backhand. It comes up through center. And it's let in now by the Toros with a lead pass. Trying to shoot that. That gets blocked on the way through. Comes back in behind the goal again. On that left side to try and get it back here to the line for Sigmund. Dryden Sigmund takes his shot. That's going to go in wide as it skips off to the right side. From behind the goal, comes around the boards. Sigmund's going to try and keep this in, but it gets tipped past him. Leads to do a 2-on-1 with Carter Lawson, the only one back. But Toros have got 2 more coming up as they're going to take this puck away. Nice stop. Oh, no. It got tipped in. I thought Poposky got that with his glove, but it got tipped in from the side, and that's going to be a 6 spot for Barrie, leading this one 6-0. Believe it's number 11, Shurit, who got that tip in from the side of the net as he capitalized on a pass from the left side of the goal. Here comes Schlitt on it now. TJ Schlitt's pass for Grennan was out of his reach, and now Whitehead's going to try and be the first one there in the corner. Around the boards that goes. Here comes an opportunity to try and shoot that. That goes back in behind around the other side. Tip past him and out. Sigmund coming back in his own zone now. Sigmund tried to get rid of it. That's an offside, and there's the offside call. Face off here from center, getting won by Yuri Grennan. Grennan gets around the defender. He's got TJ Schlitt coming up as well with a pass just out of his reach, or he would have been able to go off to the races. It's now a shot from the line trying to skip in. That's going to get stopped there by Senya, and he's got a way to find that through screen area, and then was able to get enough of his glove on it to hold it. Face-off now is off to the right of the Barrie goal. Trying to shoot this right off the draw. That gets blocked on the way through. Still loose from the side, but now Barrie take it away with a lead pass for Crump. Broken up. Still trying to find it here in the zone. It gets tipped away. Now picked up here by the Toros from their own end. He gets it over here for Hunter Withers. Withers' pass was broken up there, as that was broken up by Canyo. And now they'll bring this in. Here comes Crump after it. Right back into the Toros end. We're getting a penalty. This one is going to come to the Toros as he tries to get it back here to the line, and we'll finally get the whistle for the slashing call, I believe he called it. Face-off now is off to the right of Poposky. Nana wins that draw. Not out. Tried to swing it away. Now they finally get it free and out of the zone. Going for a pass to the other side. Trying to get this from out of their own end. He'll lead this in all the way through, but he's not going to get one to the front of the net. Now he will. Good job here to take it from behind the goal. He starts this rush. Going for his wraparound out in front, as that's McKee. McKee goes back to the line here for Clark. Clark's shot is tipped on the way through. Still loose in some feet. And Poposky's going to find it in his pads to get a whistle. Nana's now going to take this draw just off to the left now of Poposky. Getting one there. Nana backhand to the front of the net. Steered off to the right by Poposky. Still loose there for Nana. He gets it back to the line. Shot on goal. Stopped there by Poposky on that shot from the blue line. So if there's not a very major comeback here in this game by the Toros, are going to suffer their first regular season loss here of the year. They've got a tie as they tied North Central, but then they wound up beating Central Ontario after that the next night. But here they're just getting controlled by a better Barrie team in this game, as that shot from the line is another power play goal to give them a 7-0 lead. Faceoff gets one. Trying to get that up through center and out of his own end. Got it up through center, and Barrie have control of it from their own zone. Some pressure up there, knocked away here by Withers, who tries to dump this away. Cleared away, and up through center comes Sherritt. Sherritt's trying to get around the defender. Good job to push him wide. Push him back in behind the net. Trying to get that back to the line here for Robbins at the blue line. Walking it out there is McKee. Martin's back to the line. Here's a shot. That got blocked by a Toro as they lead this out of their own end. Trying to lead this from his own zone. He's getting up there with Radowski. Is Cameron Ellis. Back here to the line. Over the stick. Still loose, and here's Withers after it. From their own end now. Dumped all the way in. Right back in behind the net again. Yari Grennan with that. Picks it up. Now leads it from his own end. Grennan trying to get around the checker along with TJ Schlitt. Trying to bring this in over the line. Goes off to the right side as they try and set this up. They've got Schlitt waiting in front for a pass, and that pass is broken up by Barrie as they start this from their own end with a pass. Up through center for Crump, who brings this in. Crump didn't like his backhand, keeps control of it. Crump with it now, sets it up to the other side. It gets tipped to the front of the goal, and the Toros take it away. Here comes another opportunity to try and move this up with a lead pass. It goes over to the side as that was a pass over there, trying to be intended for TJ Schlitt, broken up by McKee. McKee right to the front of the net. That gets tipped in on goal and stopped by Poposky. Face-off now is off to the right of Poposky, won by Barrie. A shot isn't going to make it to the front of the net. And it's the Toros who come away with it with a pass for Poposky. Poposky gets the opportunity to shoot. And it goes back in behind instead. Throwing one to the front of the goal. They try and back it in from the side, and Senya's got that. Face-off is off to the right of Senya. From behind the goal, it's the Barrie Junior Colts trying to get that out of their own end, as that's going to be broken up right from the slot area as he tries to shoot that, knocked away off his stick. The Colts will start this from their own end with a pass. Trying to bring this in over the line. He's going to cut right to the center. Look for the backhand is Nana. Nana with it now, back here to the line for Blaise with a shot. That's going to hit a toe out in front. Good block on the way through and cleared away up there for Mason Poposky. Poposky looking for some open ice to try and go. He'll get around that defender and try and take one to the front of the net. It's right off the back end goal, up and out of play. Face-off now is coming off to the right of Senya. One and cleanly shot, right in and goal, going wide of the net. Right off the face-off by Withers. Here comes Barrie with an opportunity to clear. That's Blaise trying to clear this away. Right here in front of us again, there was Radowski trying to put it back in. Here comes Sherritt. Sherritt's going to get around Withers and go off to the corner. Sherritt with it now, trying to set one up in front. Nobody's sticking to him as they try and take this puck away from out of the zone. That one over the stick there is a cut of Ellis as they try and jam it in from the side. That got stopped by Poposky, and a second opportunity squeaks past him, and it's an 8-0 lead. Face-off here from center against Grennan as he wins that. One there off the face-off, and that pass was out of the reach against Nash Brandt. Brandt gets it back in his own end. Going to use the defense back here for Colton Drew, who tips it to the other side. They look for an open lane to get it out, and it's an opportunity to try and skate for TJ Schlitt. Schlitt getting up there with Grennan, but he goes to the other side instead for Whitehead with a shot. That gets blocked on the way through, and that's Robbins from behind his own net as he takes it away. Tipping this free. That goes over the stick. Nash Brandt here in front of us trying to flip that away. It went past Yuri Grennan and onto the stick there of Robbins. Robbins didn't like the way he was going to shoot it, so he keeps it from himself. as they move this away from their own end. Back here for Nash Brandt. Brandt got it up there for TJ Schlitt, who tipped it up. Here comes Grennan, but not over the line. He had it knocked away from him. From behind Barrie's own end. Trying to find some open ice. Lawson and Sigmund are now out there. Here's a shot. Kicked off to the right by Poposky. Trying to get this out. Big collision over there by both players. Right in front of the goal. Trying to find it there and shoot it. That gets stopped there by Poposky as he's going to hold on as he takes that opportunity away from Kenyo. Face-off is off to the left of Poposky. Trying to dig that puck free through some skates. Crump is trying to take one to the front of the net, and he had knocked away from him. Turnaround shot there by Buick, not going to be able to get through. Wrapped around the boards, McKee's right there. McKee trying to hold it in. And it's Buick. Buick from in behind tried to set this up. Taken away here by the Toros as they lead this out of their own end. All the way in there as he starts this up over the line. Went for that drop pass. I believe that's Kabangu who's got control of the puck. It's off to that left side. Taken away now by Barrie out of their own end as they tip this away. They're trying to start a 2-on-1. With the only one back there is Withers. There's a shot that goes wide. Whistles around here for McKee. Right in front. Liam Bayes going after the loose puck in the right side. Trying to clear it out of his own end. Along with Poposky, they're trying to get this out. Kept in though by Barrie at the line. Here's Crump after it. Crump sending one to the net. It goes wide. From behind the goal, the Toros trying to scoop that up. He's right in the slot area as McKee. Stopped there by Poposky. And he's got a hold of it. So we had coincidental penalties. I know that it was Dennison who went to the box for the Toros as that skips out through center from their own end. Barrie had it at the Toros bench. It was in the feet there of the linesman. Trying to put this back in from the Toros zone. Barrie digging away at it to try and put it in as the Toros are over there trying to dig it out. Right in over the blue line for an opportunity. Not going to be able to shoot it. Barrie Junior coach take that one away. Trying to start a 3-on-2 back up the other way, led by Nana. Nana's bringing it in with a pass. Nice break up there. And now they lead this up. Lead pass by Nash Brandt, who started that with a breakup of the pass, but his intended pass into the offensive zone was offside. On the offside, it comes to the Barrie bench outside the blue line. Over here for Carter Lawson. Lawson got it up there for TJ Schlitt, who tries to tip it in. Out there as well with Yari Grennan. From behind the goal there is Barrie as they try and fire this around. It's an 8-0 Barrie lead right now. They've got goals in all three periods. It just hasn't been the night for your under 11 AAA Clarington Toros. Barrie have controlled the game. And the chances that the Toros have had, Senya has been able to come up with some saves when he's had to, and Barrie just turned up their offense tonight on this Friday night, and they're going to escape with the 2 points in about 3 minutes. Up through center, trying to bring this in there is Yari Grennan. His shot is going to get blocked. Trying to take one to the front of the net, had it knocked away off his stick. Pump back in, all the way back in behind the goal. This is our first of a doubleheader for MJ Broadcasting. We're traveling to Whitby for the under 18 AA's coming up at 9 o'clock as well. Tipping this away, but we're getting a penalty, and we're getting a penalty for interference. Mason Mitchell is the one that goes to the box for the Toros for the interference call. Face-off is off to the right of Poposky. Crump trying to get a stick on that. Kenyo is in there down low, trying to win that battle on the right side. That was Liam Bayes trying to do the battle by himself. Captain here, Groville, went over his stick. So Grizel's got to go back in his own end. Turnover. Here comes a short-handed opportunity and a shot. That gets stopped there by Senya, who got enough of his glove on that to make the stop. Lead pass up through center. Crump brings this over the line. He's got Vuick going to the front. It goes back to the line instead. Backhanded shot right to the front for Crump. Crump a shot. Nice block on the way through. Now picked up there by Canio. He throws one to the front of the net. And the redirection by Vuick goes wide. Wrapped around the boards. Kept in by Barrie at the line. As he used the boards. Cut it off on the right side. Crump has got it. Back here to the line for Grizel, who gets away from one checker. But Brandt was able to get enough of him. Right to the side. As that's a nice stop there by Poposky. Stuck out the left pad and he did the splits and was able to come up with a key save. Nana now to take this draw, but it's won by the Toros in their own end. Good defensive win as they try and get this out from their own zone, but Cameron Ellis got stripped of it and Clark tipped it wide. From behind their own goal now. Barrie have got control with 35 seconds left to go on the penalty to Mason Mitchell. Here's Blaze's shot. Blaze's shot gets blocked on the way through, and the Toros will pick this up from their own end with a lead pass by Cameron Ellis out of the reach of Radowski, down the ice and into the corner. Wrapped around the boards here now. Toros have got that as they pump it deeper by Cameron Ellis. From their own end now, Barrie try and start this. They'll find some open ice with a rolling puck up over the line. Trying to shoot this. He's not going to be able to. He got pushed wide. Good job to control him. And now he tries to get it past Nana, but Nana stood him up. Over here to the other side for Carter Lawson in behind the goal. Lawson lost his footing. So it goes in behind here for an opportunity to try and clear it away. Carter Lawson not out. Here's Blaze's shot. That gets blocked. Lawson another opportunity to clear. This is going to get kept in again by Blaze at the line. Again, it got knocked down by Lawson. He's getting a third opportunity to try and clear this one out, and this one he will. But it gets intercepted this time and brought in by Robbins, offside. Face off right from the Toros bench area. Brought in here by Shurit as he tried to find an open lane to get it out. Digging away it over there on the other side. It's a battle trying to get that puck free. Shurit is trying to pick it up. Shurit's got to get it on Hunter Withers. We're in the last minute of the third. 35 seconds left. Shurit keeping control of it. Tried to look at it in front for Martins. Was over his stick. Kept in by Robbins at the line. The intended pass for Martins. He was waiting for a one-timer that didn't make it to him. Kept in again. Martins has got this. Martins. Good job there by Hunter Withers to stick to him. And now Withers tried to get it out of his own end, but was tangled up, and now TJ Schlitt goes back in his own end with 10 seconds left to go here on the clock. It goes back in behind. That's going to do it here for the game as the Toros just keep it on that right side in behind the goal. The Barrie Junior Colts come into the Garnet B. Rickard Recreation Complex on this Friday night, and their under 11 AAA team leave with an 8-0 shutout over the Clarington under 11 AAA Toros, who suffer their first loss of the regular season. They'll look to bounce back in their next game and get back into the win column. But on this night, it belongs to Barrie. Thank you for watching on this Friday night. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.